Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Macha, Kwadash. Double honors to my teachers, the elders, apostles, and bishop of Great Millstone, JMS, teaching and ruling well. Salutation to the hopeful elect of the house of Israel, the sincere brothers and sisters who are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their abilities. All right. So, quick little lesson pertaining to the tribulation that is ahead, for the believers, for the true believers of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, and Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson. All right, I'm gonna go straight to the point, bring out my precepts, and Lord willing, this will be edifying. So I'll start off with John 11 and 41, John 11 and 45, which reads, "Then many of the Jews which came to Mary and had seen the things which Yahushua did believed on him." So Yahushua just resurrected Lazarus, and a lot of people came and witnessed. They saw Lazarus, they saw Yahushua, so a lot of people believed. But some of them went their ways to the Pharisees and told them what things Yahushua done. Okay, so in that instance, you have to realize that even when we're out there in the highways and byways, when you bring it to more modern times, when we go into highways and byways, there's a lot of people, as it says, we cast the net, we bring back good and bad fish, So there's a lot of people there when we're out in the highways and byways. Some people they hear the word, they believe. Just the other day at camp, we had a Judite, we had the northern tribe and the southern tribe. We were attentive and listening almost the whole camp. I believe the Judite, he was there for the whole camp, man. He didn't say a word, but he listened. He was attentive, So a lot of people they stop by a camp and they hear, they agree, they notice. You might not see them again, but they agree. The fact that they took the time to just listen. That's us planting the seed. That's them coming back to the Father in a way. They're taking a step because they could have done anything else, but they stopped and they hearkened to the word. Okay, but it says here, but again, you see, there's some of them, some people might stop and they might go tell the Pharisees and the Sadducees. Some people might go and they're spies. There's also spies in this truth, man. Some people, they might come and listen. Some people that are in the camp, some people that are there just to, the helpers, they're just there to mark down, to find things to put shame on the gospel. You see, as some people went their ways to go tell the Pharisees. Some people are there just to witness. Oh man, they're saying this. A government worker might be here. He stops by, he listens, and then he goes tell the president. He might go tell the prime minister. These people, they want to put so-called white people in slavery. They're dangerous. They're terrorists. You see, it might come off like that because they're looking to put shame on the name, shame on the doctrine. Okay, spies. Okay, so it says here, then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees a council and said, "What do we? For this man doeth many miracles." Okay, so this is the thing. These people, you have to understand, you have to know that even right now as we speak, there's councils all over the world being made, so these people can find a way to stop us from preaching the word. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees." They're gonna put it in law. They're gonna put it in law that it is prohibited to preach the word, which goes into the famine of the word. Okay, there's gonna be, and they're doing this on a low level right now by blocking channels, deleting videos, striking channels, doing this on a low level. But soon they're gonna implement a law that prohibits us to go out there in the highways and byways. And even the fact that they're doing that means that we're getting closer and closer unto the end of this wicked kingdom, because the famine of the word has been prophesied. Okay, that's all part of prophecy being played out. So as it says, you cannot do anything against the truth but for the truth. So even the fact that they're gonna try to stop the word is a part of prophecy. Okay, but that's just to say that there are councils being held right now as we speak. These elites, they want to come to they want to put an end to this word. They want us to stop preaching the word. Okay, you see, And it says here, if we let this and if we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come and take away both our place and our nation. You see, that's their fear. The elites right now, they don't want to lose power, because as soon as we realize that we are the Israelites, we are the people of the Most High, and we turn back to the Lord, we turn back to the Lord and forsake this wicked kingdom. We arise. For this is not our rest. We wake up out of this nightmare, and we turn back to the Lord. We're not gonna be all indulged in this society. We're not gonna be because we know that the Israelites, the Jake, the tribes, we're like the number one consumer. We're the downtrodden. We're the one at the bottom. We're the ones who are spending. We are the one who are making this wicked kingdom prosper. Because they're prospering off our backs. We're the workers. We're the middle class. We're the third class. They're benefiting from the fact that we're downtrodden. But if we turn back to the Lord, we're not gonna. When it's the Sabbath, we're not gonna go out and eat and shop. This and that. You know, we might even start fasting, this and that. We're not gonna indulge in this wicked society. Okay, we're not gonna indulge in this wicked society as in the past, because that the righteous are more upright than the wicked, but the ways of the wicked seduces the right the righteous. You see, the fact that they're being the 2/3 are being seduced now, they're all immersed in this society, man. And that's why the elites, man, the fact that we're out there in the highways and byways and bringing out this truth and giving back the knowledge and understanding of the gospel, telling the people, we're giving them the breath of life unto our people, those dry bones. We're giving them back life. Even if it's just the skin. We're giving them back life so they can understand that this is a wicked kingdom. you know and and when we're doing that, these people believe, and we're taking away power from the elite. Because because the power that they have is on the mind. The warfare that's being portrayed nowadays, it's on the mind. Okay, it's not a physical slavery. It's a mind. It's in the mind, man. They're keeping you imprisoned in the mind. They don't have to whip you, to make you hurt. you know if you don't work 9 to 5, it's 7 days out of 7, you might lose your house, this and that things of that matter. This is why this is a uh, more intricate slavery, because they had a council, to figure out what was the best way to keep us down. And this is the same. Now they're having councils to stop the word. Okay. All right. So, and that being said, now I'll jump to verse 53. Then it said, then from that day forth, they took counsel together for to put him to death. All right. So ultimately, they're taking counsel and seeing how they can kill us, how they can put us in prison, how they can, take us out of the picture. That's what they're doing right now. Okay. And it says here in Second Ezra 16:70, for there shall be in every city and in every place a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Okay, a great insurrection. They're gonna come and they're gonna try to kill us, man. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. And how they gonna know that we fear the Lord, man? It's probably by they have all the data. They see you in the highways and byways. They see you posting videos on the internet. They have all the fact that you have an account on YouTube and you're posting videos. They have all that data. You see, they see your face. They know you. These people, they're high elites. They're actually watching those videos, man. You see, and they're watching you. They're watching your fruit. They're watching you grow. You see, they're watching you edify people in the street, and it hurts them. It hurts them. They really want to take us out, man. Okay. It says here, for they shall waste and take away all their goods and cast them out of the houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as of gold in the fire. And it shall be known, because we're not going to be all immersed in this society. We're not going to take the microchip, right? The mark of the beast. We're not going to take it. Okay. We're not going to be following. Even the fact that these people, they took the juice, the beetle juice. The fact that we're not in the system as people that have taken it, it's even another reason, because they want people. Obama said it. Obama at one point he said, we don't need a messiah, we need hardworking people. That satanic man. He said he doesn't. These, in a sense, he's saying, forget the gospel, forget your faith. We want you to be slaves. In other words, if you because they speak in dialectic, in draconian dialectic. They say something, but if you read between the lines, that's really what he meant. He means forget about the gospel. We need you to be a slave. In the times to come. That's why they want the elites, the higher elites. They want to chip everyone, man. You know, they want to chip everyone so they can control you even more. They want to know how much strokes you give your woman. You know, how much money you spend on food, how much money you spend on this. They want to control everything, man. This is the system that they want to bring forth. But we know that in the fullness of his sufficiency, the Lord shall have him in straits. Just when he's about to take that last meal, the Lord will smack him, with a nice uppercut. You see, with a straight finish him, man. It says here in Acts 4:13. Now, when they saw the boldness of Peter and John, and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled and looked and they looked and they looked so like and they took knowledge of them that they had been with Yahweh Shai. Okay, so first off, these people in the highways, when we're in the highways and byways, they look at how we look. They see the garments. You see, like, oh, these guys, they don't have a bachelor degree. They don't have this, they don't have that. They have no education. How are they breaking down the gospel? And they acknowledge that we are with Yahweh Shai, you know, because Peter, he was a fisherman. He didn't go to school. You see, most of these people, he took him out of like random, he didn't go to the higher ups. He didn't go to no Pharisee to tell him to follow him. Yahweh Shai didn't go to no Pharisee, the people of the law that knew the law. He didn't go to them. He went to the commoners. You see, to the common people, the common folks. You see, the people saw that they were unlearned and ignorant men, but in the spirit, but in the truth, they were wise. You see. So it says here, and beholding the men which was healed standing with them, they could say nothing against it. So you see, these people, when they're gonna see, oh shit, this guy who was alone, he was in the highways and byways by himself, but now there's a multitude of people with him. Now he has 4 brothers, 5 brothers. There's actually people listening. At first people were calling us bug outs, but now there's actually people stopping by and listening to what we're saying, to this gospel. And now they can't say anything because we got people actually believing. The body of believers is growing. This is really Acts 2.0 that we're living right now, man. You see, we're bringing people back to the fold. We're bringing people back to this truth, man. You see. So at the end of the day, they can say nothing against it. Okay. But when they had commanded them to go aside out of the council, they conferred among themselves, saying, "What shall we do to these men? For indeed a notable miracle had been done by them, is manifest to all them that dwell in Jerusalem, and we cannot deny it." You see, you can't go against the truth, man. You see, the proof is in the pudding. You see, everyone is seeing the fact that we're growing in this truth. If you're not, if the Israelite thing, as I would say, the Israelite thing is blowing up out of proportion, man. The truth is out there and it's growing, it's flourishing, man. As the Lord said, my knowledge shall be scattered like the sea. Roughly paraphrasing, you see, people actually acknowledge that even if they don't want to say that it's the truth, they are acknowledging that it's growing. It says they shall call themselves after Jacob. Call themselves after the name of Israel. How many people are doing that at the moment, man? This is all prophecy, you see. And even these people, they cannot deny it. Even if they don't want to acknowledge that this is the truth, they cannot deny that it's growing. They cannot deny its existence. Okay, but that it spreads no further among the people. Let us straightly threaten these men. It's like a treating these men, that they speak henceforth to no man in this name. Okay, so this is their thing. This is their counsel. Let us treat illy with these people, so they stop the gospel. So they stop preaching in that name, and they called them and commanded them to speak not at all, and they commanded them not to speak at all, nor teach in the name of Yahushai. But Peter And John answered and said unto them, whether it be right in the sight of the Most High to hearken unto you more than unto the Most High, judge ye. This is the same mindset that we have to say, man. Yo, forget you, man. Forget you guys, man. We're gonna preach the word because this is what the Most High, what the Most High told us to do. Okay. It says here in Acts 5:12, and the hands of the apostles and by the hands of the apostles were many signs and wonder wrought among the people, and they were all with one accord in Solomon's porch. You see, everyone's gonna see and witness. Even there's gonna be a time when the Lord gives his man spiritual powers, man, to magnify his name, to magnify the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. He's gonna give us spiritual powers. We're gonna be able to heal people, super strength. Might be able to call fire from heaven. You see, we're gonna be able to do things that are far out, man. Just even before Yahweh Shai comes back, so the Lord might be magnified, man. And even more people can turn to the truth, man. Okay, it says here, and the rest does no man join himself to them, but the people magnified them. You see, magnified them. Really, they magnified Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And the believers were more added to the Lord, multiplying both men and women. You see, there's gonna be even more fruit. Even people won't be able to deny this at one point. They're gonna have to go with the flow, man. Even as we're saying Isaiah 4:1, man. These women, they're gonna follow, because they realize, man, this guy is really the only way that we can survive, and we're not gonna take any person, man. We're gonna make sure that they know, that these women know, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that's the name of the Lord, and that's who you're gonna serve. We're not gonna take anyone that wants to be a Muslim. We're not gonna take anyone who wants to do their own thing. We're not gonna take an atheist with us, man. We're gonna, if you wanna walk with me, we're gonna serve my power. Yeah, can two walk together unless they agree? You have to be on the same page, man. I'm serving Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and you have to serve him as well. That being said, it says here, insomuch that they brought forth the sick into the streets and laid them on beds and couches, and that at the least the shadow of Peter passing by might overshadow some of them. You see, even the shadow of Peter was healing people. See how much power that is? Your shadow is healing people. People that go to the hospital, they've been going to the hospital for years, they can be healed. Just the fact that they pass by your shadow, you're able to heal these people. Okay? The woman that had a blood issue, a blood issue for how many years? All she did was touch the garment of Yahweh Shai, and she was healed. You see, this is some kind of powers that we're gonna have, and it tells us, greater works than these will you do, because I go to my Father. Yahweh Shai said that. Okay, so greater works than what Yahweh Shai did, we're gonna do it. Okay, you see, it says here, verse 16. Then came also the multitude of the city round about unto Jerusalem, bringing sick folks, and them which were vexed with unclean spirits, and they were healed every one. Then the high priest rose up, and all that were with him, which in the sect of the Sadducees, and were filled with indignation. They were hated, man. It hurt them in the spirit that, and in a sense, when I read, they were healing people, they were casting out demons, but these Pharisees, these Sadducees, man, to them it was bad. When Yahushua asked them, is it lawful? Is it good to do good is it lawful to do good on the Sabbath day? They couldn't even answer. You see, these people, they're hypocrites, man. They're gonna look at us doing all these good things, man. But really they're gonna be vexed in the spirit because they're all immersed in this society, man. Okay, and it said here, and they laid their hands on the apostles and put them in common prison. So that time is gonna come, man. When you're out there in the highways and byways, don't find it surprising. Don't be surprised that you might end up in prison. You go to camp one day and then you wake up in prison the next. You have to put that in mind, man. Okay? And it says here, but the angel of the Lord by night opened the prison doors and brought them forth and said, go and stand and speak in the temple of the Most High. That's like it. Go and stand and speak in the temple to the people all the words of this life. Okay? We got friends at higher places, man. Angels, man. Peter went to prison, man. Peter and the apostles, they went to prison, and an angel came to deliver them. That was not in their mind, man. They didn't know how they were gonna be delivered, but an angel came and delivered them and told them, go back and do the work. Nothing can come in the way of us preaching the word, man. Nothing can come in the way. Okay? If you're really a man of the Lord's gonna set it up that you have to go do this work, man, because that's his will. As far as he'll go as far as sending an angel to make you go do the work. Okay? You see, so regardless of them doing their pushing for the unlawful decrees, man, the Lord is gonna allow us to go do the work, man. Regardless, man, you know, even if we're not in the highways and byways, we might do still videos at home. You know, we might be doing, but of course, there's gonna be a famine of the word coming soon. But until that time, we're gonna keep pushing for the word, regardless of what they say, man. There was a pandemic. But the men of the Lord were still outside. When everyone was afraid at home, wearing their masks, double masks, they couldn't even go out. They didn't even want to see the light of day. They didn't want to go outside to get some fresh air. We were outside pushing for the word, not worrying about these things, man. You see, our main focus was to preach the word and to feed the lamb, feed the sheep of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay, so it says here. And when they heard that, they entered into the temple early in the morning and taught. But the high priest came, and they that were with him, and called the council together, and all the senate of the children of Israel, and sent to the prison to have them brought. But when the officers came and found them not in the prison, they returned and told, saying, the prison truly was found shut in all safety, and the keeper standing without before the door. But when we had opened, we found no man within. Now when the high priest and the captain of the temple and the chief priests heard these things, they doubted of them, whereunto this would grow. You see? Then came one of them and told them, saying, behold, the men whom ye put in prison are standing in the temple and teaching the people. Then went the captains with the officers and brought them without violence, for they feared the people, lest they should have been stoned. And when they had brought them, they set them before the council, and the high priest asked them, saying, did we not straitly command you that ye should not teach in this name? And behold, ye have filled Jerusalem with your doctrine, and intend to bring this man's blood upon us. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey the Most High rather than men. Okay? You see, and that's the mentality that we have to have, because the angel came and told them, go out and preach the word. Go out and preach the word, man. Okay? They could have said, no, man, we're in jail. If we go out, we might die, man. These people, they left us in jail. If we go outside, we might die. But no, man, they didn't ask no question. All right, they got up and they went to go do the work, man, regardless. You see, regardless of the danger that was in front of them, they still went out and preached the word, man. Okay? It says, strive for the truth even unto death, and the Lord shall fight for you, man. The Lord sent his angels to deliver them. You see? How many more times? How many men how many men in the scriptures have been brought in and have been sent in prison throughout history? How many men have been persecuted for the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's sake and were delivered? Daniel, Jonah, David, Yahushai. You see? Even Yahushai, he died. But at the end of the day, he received glory at the end, man. He was glorified through his death, and even the fact that he died for us, we're now, it was good for us, man. You see, the fact that he died for our sins, now we're brought back. We're brought back by the blood of Yahushua unto the Father. We have been reconciliated with the Father, through his sacrifice. You see, it says here in Acts 5 and 40. And to him they agreed, and when they had called the apostles and beaten them, and commanded them that they should not speak in the name of Yahushua, and let them go, they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name. And daily in the temple and in every house they ceased not to teach and preach Yahushua HaMashiach. That's the mentality that we have to have until the time of the famine of the word. Until that time comes, we cannot stop from pushing forth the word, man. As Jeremiah says, the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, were in our hearts as fire, man, and it cannot stay. We need to push it forth, man. It has to come out. The Lord's going to put a spirit on you. If you don't have that spirit, pray for that spirit, man. You have to pray for that spirit to come on you so you can do the work, all right? Because at the end of the day, the Lord is going to recompense you for what you're doing, man. Okay. So that being said, I like to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Hakodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elders, apostles, and bishop of Great Millstone, and salutation to the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. Until next time, Shalom.